Honk.
Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Arvanauts. Welcome to a Thursday night stream. It is Thursday, May 15th. Welcome to the exact middle of the month of May. And I hope everyone is having a good one and is looking forward to our D&D with viewers session tonight as we continue to find the legacy of the Green Flame. There must be a legacy, and we will find it. But before we go any further, a couple of ways to support our channel. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Check out our YouTube with !ArvTube. Discord is !ArvCord. Twitter, !ArvTweets. Blue Sky, !ArvSky. If you're watching over on YouTube, thank you. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to us on YouTube because it really does make a difference. We have gotten now a few more, so we are now at 1,102 subscribers over on YouTube, which is awesome. I wanted to get to 1,100 by ArvCon, and we have done that. So now we're starting to get a little bit of momentum with people following and subscribing after the fact. It is free for you to do that, but it really does help us out. So please consider doing that if you haven't done so already. And you'll get those immediate announcements about content and stuff like that when things are posted. If you haven't done so already, please make sure, as I said, to follow the Discord, to join us in Discord, to join Twitter, and of course, Blue Sky, !ArvSky. And the website for all this is arvanellarant.com. Financially, !ArvShop is the merchandise area. !ArvTrayon is the Patreon. We're trying to get that to triple digits too. So please make sure that that is there as well. No, it has not shown up as of yet, Prince Justin. It has not yet appeared. It has not shown up yet, but I would, hopefully tomorrow or something like that. But I will definitely let you know when it does. It has not yet appeared. Prince Justin is speaking about the tracking shows it was at my door today. Oh. Well, if you give me a minute, let me finish this introduction, and then I'm going to go down and see. Maybe it's at my front door, and I didn't check because I haven't checked my front door this evening. So maybe it has gotten here. I will check in just a second. Let me see where we were. Yes, and then subsystems. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be lovely. Get those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. And you get those custom sub badges. You also get inspirations for our tabletop players. The same thing with the Patreon, and it's especially going to be useful this time because coming up at ArvCon, we're going to have a lot of like season finales and not series finales, but season finales, big sort of climactic moments. We're going to have a lot of things where you're going to want to have inspirations to help the player. So now is the time to get on board. On the publishing side, !Icarus, that's my graphic novel from Athos Arts. !Library, that's my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And !Greyshade, that is my Greyshade IP featuring Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic, the Grey Assassin trilogy from Athos Arts. You can also get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks, and you can pre-order the Greyshade tabletop role-playing game. Just posted a little brief announcement on the Kickstarter for that today. There's a longer one coming this weekend. It is currently in edits, which is great, so it is on track for a release at Gen Con this year. I am very excited for Greyshade. It's going to be awesome, and I hope you folks are going to be ready for that because we are going to have some announcements very soon about a special event happening at Gen Con related to Greyshade 2 as well. So definitely keep posted for that and pre-order that game if you can. And as always, !BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. !Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And !Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message we'll do so for others in that situation in the future. Quick note about schedule. We have got this going on tonight. We will be off tomorrow, and then on Saturday we will be back Saturday evening with Eberron, Oracle of War, and then next week is going to be a really awesome week. We will have Beowulf with Tari Tunes. We will have the final vote for the Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month. We will have more of the awesome Expeditions Rome over on GOGcom's Twitch channel, and then on Thursday of next week we will have some more Oblivion Remastered. That'll be the somewhat not so calm before the storm. And then Friday of next week, a week from tomorrow, is the beginning of ARVCon. And tomorrow I'm going to be announcing the sponsors and the basic schedule for ARVCon 2025 to raise money for the Damon Running Cancer Research Foundation. Very excited for it. We just about have the entire schedule put together, I think. Just a couple of little tweaks to confirm and so on, but I'm very excited for that. And so that's going to be happening, and you should mark your calendars for it. Now, I'm going to show you that I exist. I'm here. Hello, I exist. I am present, and I am ready to go. And behind me, you can see my awesome daughter, who is doing some work as we speak. But I am going to go run down now and check and see if this package was left at my front door, which is quite possible. And if so, I will come back up and we will do a little bit of an unboxing before we get started with Legacy of the Green Flame. So I'm just going to leave you here to look at my daughter. You know, she could just say hi to you or whatever as she's there. All right, I'll be right back. Bye. Okay, now you can say hi to them.
Okay. That's great. Hi chat. How's it go? How's everybody doing today? I don't get to do this often. I'm gonna sit in this chair. Ha 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 ha. Yay! Hey guys. Ooh. Hey guys. How's it going? How's our Thursday doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing my homework. It's a online reading program. Except the reading is not reading. I just have to click every single time I see a C amongst a bunch of zeros, which is really great, especially since it keeps speeding up. So, I'm doing great. How are y'all doing? It's a nice day today. Bit cloudy in my parts, but really nice weather. I always like my weather to be in like the 65 range. You know, I'm one of those fall girlies. I don't like to have my weather be super hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna assume you all agree with me. Since I don't see anyone in chat. Hi Triffid, hi Prince Justin. I am taking the mic. Hee hee hee. So much power. Long time no see. Yeah, I mean, the workload on my end for this semester has actually been a bit easier. So I haven't been up in my dad's office as much walking in, you know? Yeah, see, Triffid gets it. Oh, looks like the man is back. I have to leave the chair. I wasn't in your chair.
Would have been okay if you were. All right. I assume my awesome daughter kept you all suitably entertained.
We had a lovely conversation.
Yeah? Okay. Well, I do have... let me not show that off. I will just say...
First drop.
Yeah, I know, exactly. So let's block that. But I do have, as you can see, this. Please do not double stack. Fragile. So... it is indeed a package, so I'm going to open it. No, I knew it wouldn't. I just hadn't. In fact, it was sitting out there with 2 packages from my mother-in-law. Okay. All right, Chad, here we go. Very exciting. Ooh. Aw. You sent 2 again. Thank you, Prince Justin. I don't even know what this is. I am excited to see it. We are going, I mean, I know that it's a photo. I know that it's a photo. I just don't know what kind of photo. It's an unusual photo for you, really. Okay. So, chat, in case you're curious, this is going to be one of the giveaway gifts for ARVCon, but Prince Justin is always kind enough
I love his stuff.
to send a second for me, which is super generous, and is never a requirement if it ever becomes onerous to do that, Prince Justin, just so you know. So this thing I'm showing you is going to be going along many other of Prince Justin's amazing photos, but yours will remain wrapped the whole time because I can show it to you. All right, here we go. Here we go. Eventually. It's fragile. I want to make sure I'm not damaging anything. Okay, good. Here we go. Very exciting. Ooh, wow. Chat, look at that. Actually, wait, let me turn off, let me see if I can turn off that so we don't get the glare.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Super beautiful. Wow. Look at that. So that is the second ArvCon prize. One of them is going to be from Drew, and the other one is this from Prince Justin. This is gorgeous. It is Witcher 3 stuff. So what is this, Prince Justin? Like, where is this? What and where is this thing? That's super cool. It's in a park off of the Mississippi River. Wow. Is there like, did you do a lot of like post-production, or like it was a foggy morning and you ran to see what you could capture? I mean, that is super awesome. And it's got this thing behind. That's beautiful. What I love about it is, so it's wide frame, widescreen, if you will. This is just what it looked like. Wow, that is.
If you have a great quality camera and a good talent, then yeah.
That's gorgeous. Wow. That is spectacular. In fact, if anything, this doesn't, like, the light doesn't quite do justice to it. It's pretty close, I guess. But it's slightly less white than this, so it's like, that's really beautiful. Wow. Thank you, Prince Justin, as always. Well, this, chat, is going to go to the second top donor at ArvCon. So if you are the second top donor, this, or the exact same thing, could be yours, shipped to you by me, courtesy of Prince Justin. That is beautiful. Thank you so much, Prince Justin. I am always just super, super honored to be able to have these. I think right now we have someone playing with a cat.
I apologize. Oh, he's off frame. No, Sherbert.
It's all right. It's all right. Here we go. Okay, let me see. Is that where it was located? Is this map thing? Okay, let's see. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Let's see. Rock Island Swing Bridge. That's super cool.
Beautiful photo.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. As you say, it's pretty wild that you were just able to. You're standing on the bridge looking south. That's amazing. I mean, because I understand part of it is like, oh, well, you just took a picture of what was there. Well, yeah, but like, you have to be like, understand when these things are going to look amazing, like, and have the opportunity. B, you have to have the cameras, as Little Arv said, to be able to capture it. And C,
you have to know how to use the camera.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone inexperienced would most likely have way too bright of a photo due to exposure.
It's about the user of the tools, not just the tools themselves. That's really gorgeous. Thank you again, Prince Justin. This is amazing. This is going to go. So there is a second one, which is going to be going to them. I will allow you to enjoy watching this cat play as I put this over here in a place of honor. That the only problem is that I'm starting to run out of room for all of these gorgeous photos.
He absolutely is. It's literally all of them on his wall.
But
I think you need to clean that off at some point.
Yeah, but I can't clean off my own parents' thing. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in front of Drew's amazing one. Like that.
Oh my goodness. Oh, let him go. Oh my goodness. Oh, he goes. Oh. I love how cats will stick up their hind legs as if that's going to have an effect on the object.
Yep. Thank you very, very much, Prince Justin. Seriously, that is amazing. And again, I want to emphasize, chat. This is like stuff that they quite rightly get paid for because it's professional, and they ship this to me at their cost, having already taken the picture and put it on metal at their cost. And so this is like very, very. It's very moving to me that the community comes together in this way. So thank you, Prince Justin, again. That's really beautiful. And it is going to sit right up there in a place of honor. I'm probably going to move it to a place where I can see it even more clearly. Yeah. Someday I'll have just a room that's just filled with all the gorgeous photographs that have been sent to me by people like Prince Justin and Drew the Damager. Thank you, Prince Justin. Really. Thank you so much. So it has arrived safely. I'm going to put this over here, and Sherbert and his best bud are not going to try to open it, right? Right? You going to play with this instead?
Dad, don't you have a game to get to?
Yes. Also, hi, Nonstop.
Oh, hi, Nonstop.
Okay. Oh, and then that one shows, let me see. Wow. It also looks like a really cool place, by the way. You sometimes, you see things like this and you say Mississippi River, and it just makes me think like, oh, Mississippi River, that's, down south. And it's like, well, no, the Mississippi River extends to the south. It goes into the south, but it goes a long way from the north all the way down there. Thank you again, Prince Justin. Very, very cool. Super neat. So yeah, that's the kind of thing. If you're like, wow, how can I get these things? That's amazing. How can I be part of that? I'm glad you asked. You can be part of it by donating to support the in ArvCon 2025. Our goal this year is $5,000. If we hit $5,000, we will have raised over $40,000 to benefit the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation in its 11-year history. And we already have $250 given to us to start out by Thordak's mommy. It is the earliest donation that I've ever had. And so pretty slick. I am very excited about that. It means we have only 4,750 left to go. And so now is the time, folks, to get involved and be a part of it. I am super excited for ArvCon 2025. And as I say, schedule and corporate sponsor list is going to be coming out tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that on Blue Sky and Twitter. Now, today, what we are doing is some Dungeons & Dragons with viewers. And we're doing that with the book that we have been playing called Legacy of the Green Flame. We have made some progress in this, and today I expect us to finish, in fact, I really hope we do, part 1 of that module, which is called Grave of the Green Flame, or as it says in the book, Grave of the Green Fame, because there was a misprint. So we're going to go there and do that, and to that I'm going to show you, ready for it? Ha-ha! We are here. Green Lanterns visited the planet. That would be pretty cool if we had a Green Lantern thing going on, absolutely. Okay, now you may be asking and you may ask yourself, who am I now? Never mind. That's a Talking Heads reference. So you may be asking, well, where are we and who are we? I'm glad you asked. Our character is named Umbero. He is a half-orc sorcerer. And he, as you can see, has currently 7 hit points. He's only level 1. But we have had quite an adventure. First of all, we were attacked by bandits. And, then we were knocked out and left for dead, except don't ever do that. If you're a group of bandits and you knock someone out, you finish the job. They didn't do that, and so that means we now get to come back and seek out furious vengeance, or at least try. What we've been doing is spending a lot of time trying to find this furious vengeance, but without a lot of success so far. We haven't found the bandits. What we have found, however, is an acidic green mist that is deadly to enter. We have found a number of dangerous creatures. We have found some altars, and we have just recently found, in fact, just within the... Yeah, no kidding, Triffid. Boy, I could have used your touch, let me tell you. We have just found a mysterious figure who I'm going to describe. And you can see the map here. In fact, this map actually is only a portion of the entire map that we have showed. Let me just sort of show you a little bit. We've got this, we've got this. In fact, if I zoom out, I might be able to show you the whole map. That's most of it, basically, that we're here. We've gone all the way around through here. And as I say, part of the QA problem has also been the fact that some of these numbers do not correspond to the entries in the book, which is a real no-no. So that's unfortunate. But we've worked our way through. And we now find ourselves, as I move things over, right there. We find ourselves right there in 24D. And I'm going to read what it is that we saw there. But before I do, I will simply mention that we have right now a holy symbol. We have a ring of spell storing. We have a prayer book. We have a set of common clothes, belt pouch, 2 daggers, 5 sticks of incense, light crossbow with a quiver of 20 bolts. We have 2 daggers, a water skin, a component pack, a pouch, a Dungeoneer's pack, 7 days of rations, 2 torches, a pack of preservation, heart silver, and we also have never fit in home or looking for a place or party to belong to. Umbero was left in a monastery, never went without, but never felt he had his own. Umbero soon realized that being an acolyte was the path to gain respect from common folks. He serves Ilmater. We have savage attacks, and we also have the spells, dancing lights, firebolt, ray of frost, shocking grasp, detect magic, disguise self, expeditious retreat, and magic missile, and as you say, a partridge in a pear tree. That's right. We have all of those things. So I'm going to fire up a little bit of music, and I think we've got, let's see, Forgotten Forest maybe? Lovely. There we go. Okay. All right, chat. We're ready to go. Do we have, can you hear the volume on this okay? Can everyone hear volume all right? Perhaps. Maybe yes, maybe no. It's not super loud. It's a smidge low? Okay. How's that? A little better? Okay. Lovely. All right. So here we go, chat. Everyone get your thinking caps on, as they say. And here we go. I will read you exactly what we stopped with. We walked into this area. And I will describe the place first and then what it is that you chose to do. And we stopped right after that. So after the harrowing battle at the fountain, you were almost relieved to take to the road once more. It continues twisting and turning through the wood. The green fog overhead is thick. You can't see the sun. But when the trees break, you can feel the warmth of the sun's rays. At last you see what appears to be the end to the long road. The road again forms a circular pattern. A circular platform, rather, only this time it's twice as large as the previous 2 you found. The north and south sides of the platform are lined slabs of green marble. The slabs are 20 feet tall and 10 feet wide and spaced 10 feet apart. All of the slabs have etched markings, while others have only a few. Oh, well, the reason there's not is because I'm just looking at the spells. There you go. There's a lot more marked on that one, I think. Let's see. The valley is lined at the east end of the circle. You see a massive valley that falls away from the platform. The valley is lined by towering cliffs that stretch miles into the distance. From the edge of the platform, the valley floor must be 1,000 feet below where you now stand. An ever-present green fog enshrouds the valley like a blanket. Not a single bird or animal can be seen in the valley. So, we all knew that, and then what you all decided to do was you decided to take a closer look at the granite markers. And when you did, this is what you heard, and this is going to lead to our first vote. Staring at the green slabs, you decide that the markings are clearly some form of writing. There's a distinct nature to the writing, and an involuntary shiver races through your body. Some internal instinct tells you the writing is ancient and most likely evil. As you stare at the slabs, you suddenly feel as if you're being watched. With a slow turn, you are frozen with shock. Not 50 feet from where you stand, a massive apparition begins to take shape. A giant green dragon, clearly an ancient creature, appears. The dragon stares at you while wisps of green mist float from its nostrils. The monstrosity moves with a deliberate motion that reminds you of your venerable grandfather. This dragon is very, very old. Do you see anything you like, young adventurer? Says the dragon as more of a statement than a question. I have watched you while invisible, and I can see you are no threat. But as you are curious about what you have found, I am curious as to what has brought you here. Tell me your story, and do not leave out anything, commands the dragon with a powerful, cracking voice. All right, chat, first vote of the night is a very simple one. It is, here we go. Should we tell the dragon the entire story of our adventure in the woods? That's going to be $ vote space 1. Or do we lie to the dragon and falsify or leave out key parts of our adventure? That's $ vote space 2. So will we tell the dragon the entire story of our adventure, or will we lie to the dragon and falsify or leave out key parts of your adventure? $ vote space 1 to tell the truth, $ vote space 2 to lie like a rug. So please get your votes in now, chat. Honesty is the best policy. Well, when you're dealing with a big green dragon, I mean, that could very well be the case. Yes. What do we think, chat? Get those votes in. $ vote space 1 for honesty is the best policy. $ vote space 2 if you wish to lie to the dragon. Get those votes in. And we'll get more people involved as the night goes on and we get some more people in here. But definitely jump on board, folks, because I don't want to make poor Triffid be the only one taking votes. So get your votes in now, now, now. $ vote space 1 for tell the dragon the truth. $ vote space 2 for lie to the dragon. Tell the dragon he is a lizard. That's the, I made that last part up. Anybody? Oh, much buffering? Oh, the votes are, do we wish to tell, so the buffering are, if you tell the dragon the entire story of your adventure in the woods, that's $ vote space 1, or lie to the dragon and falsify or leave out key parts of your adventure, that is $ vote space 2. So one's telling the truth, 2 is lying or withholding the truth from the dragon. All right, Nonstop's got the vote. I don't believe any dragons. I mean, there have been some good dragons. There is the Luck Dragon from Neverending Story. He was awesome. Yeah, I mean the thing is, if you're gonna get involved with a dragon, you start lying to him. Oh man. There were dragons in the one shot. Yes, that was the oh god, not Dragons of Icespire Peak, but it was set in that world, right? And the one that you did with Effect Life and Emily, and I don't remember who the other one was. But and there was a dragon involved there somewhere. But you didn't have a chance to lie to that guy, you know, or tell the truth. All right, we're going to last call this. Last call, last call. To the mom, yeah. That's right. All right, going once. Going twice. All right, you are going to tell the truth to this dragon. The entire story. Okay. You finish your story, and the dragon pauses and reflects upon it. A grand adventure for someone so young. I suppose you're wondering what this is, says the dragon as it sweeps a wing toward the slabs and valley. I will tell you, but first you must perform a task for me. There are some intruders other than you in this most sacred place. Go back to the start of this road and follow the path to the north. Find the path to the east, and you shall find the camp of the wizard. Search it thoroughly, and I think you will find a map. Bring it to me. It's a fetch quest. It does seem very much like a fetch quest, yes. Okay, so let's just make sure. I don't think we have any inventory that involves that. Nope, we do not have a map yet. So now we have a couple of choices here, which is... Okay. We have 3 choices here. Okay. Go to the camp, which is what the dragon requested. Leave and return to the inn. I just say return to the inn. Which, I mean, there's not a whole lot going on returning to the inn. Or refuse. Ultimate goal is to try to... We were trying to track down these bandits. And we have not really fully done that. Then when we got into the wood, we found this weird green mist. And so now it's sort of... Our goal has kind of grown. And now it's sort of like, what the heck is this green mist? And what are, you know, how to... Like, it's obviously dangerous and could threaten people. What do we do about this green mist is kind of what our goal has become. So, all right. So, $vote space 1 is go to the camp of the wizard. As the dragon has asked. $vote space 2 is to return to the inn. $vote space 3 is to refuse. Not sure that there's much point to returning to the inn, to be honest. But I guess that's one of those, oh, sure, I'll go get it, and then they leave anyway. Theoretically. All right, so we have a vote for going to the camp and a vote for returning to the inn. What say you, chat? Get in your votes now. $vote space 1 to go to the camp. $vote space 2 to return to the inn. $vote space 3 to refuse. To tell the dragon, hell no, I won't go. You're really a drag on me. You know, you would say. So get those votes in, chat. We have a tie right now. $vote space 1. We'll get more people in. As we get more people in, we'll get more people voting, but please do vote. $vote space 1 is go to the camp. $vote space 2 is return to the inn. $vote space 3 is to refuse. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yep. I don't remember which one that was, but that's right. You had a bunch of delicious meals, and then the kid was gone. And it was our fault. All right, I'm going to last call. We need someone to break this tie. $vote space 1 to go to the camp. $vote space 2 to return to the inn. $vote space 3 to refuse. Now is the time. Now is the time. Please get your votes in, everybody. What we got, chat? Let's get some other folks voting away here. It's always a little quiet early on, so I understand. Of the D&D viewer streams. If they're tied, I break them. Yeah, I guess so. Although I'm loath to do that because I want to make this chat's journey. But that's fair enough. Okay, so last opportunity for someone to get their vote in. $1 vote space 1 to go to the camp, 2 to return to the inn, 3 to refuse. Going once. Going twice. All right. Well, my vote is to go to the camp. Mostly because I don't want to waste time going back elsewhere. So I'm going to vote for that. And having gotten that vote, do you even Dunfin and Dragon? What's up, Rippin? How are you, man? It's been good to see you around a fair bit recently. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to D&D with viewers. We have just been given a quest by a green dragon, Ripping. We have been asked by the green dragon to get a map. And so we have decided to do what he says. The good thing about this is that we don't actually have to physically travel there. We basically, according to this, are able to fast travel to this place, which is very nice. And it's going to bring us to... Should be this. Yep. To that, which is Area 19. Tell that dragon we don't negotiate with terrorists. Well, we had an opportunity already, and the dragon was like, so do this. And we're like, yes, sir, Mr. Dragon. We're right on it. We're right on that point right now. That was basically how it went down. And Sir Robin bravely ran away, just to be clear. And, there's only one dragon in Bywater, and that's green. Okay, hold on. I'm just fixing chat here. Perfect. Lovely. Okay. Right. So, here we are, chat, having gone to the camp. The path, only 100 yards from the split, is now barely visible. The only reason you can even follow it is that the ancient trees to either side give you nowhere else to go. It's a struggle to move forward, but you are quickly adapting to travel in the forest. With a start, you hear voices ahead. Cautiously moving forward, you step off the trail and move among some trees until you find the source of the sound. An encampment of 3 tents surrounds a small fire pit. 2 of the tents can sleep at least 6 men, and the third tent, while larger, looks to be reserved for a singular person of importance. 3 men sit by the fire talking. Each holds a large mug. You can hear one of them clearly. Where are those idiots? All they had to do is get some wine from that tavern and get back here. I'm willing to bet they had their fill at the tavern and been sleeping it off. The master'll surely take it up with them. The other 2 men nod and grunt in agreement. Okay, now we have a bunch of options here, chat. We have a bunch of options that we have to consider in terms of what we can do. So, we can... Let's clear this. We could attack the bandits. We could sneak around the site and enter the 6-man tent to the north. To the north. We could sneak around the site and enter the 6-man tent to the south. Or we could sneak around the site and enter the opulent tent to the east. Or we could leave and return to the intersection. Now, this is where, again, there's a map here that we're supposed to find and bring back to the dragon. So we have got 5 choices. And as far as how sneaky, we have got dexterity of 12. Our stealth is +1, so kind of meh, but we have it. So $ vote space 1 means we attack the bandits. Remember, we've only got 7 hit points. So $vote space 2 means we sneak around the site and enter the 6-man tent to the north. $vote space 3 means we sneak around the site and enter the 6-man tent to the south. $space 4 means we sneak $vote space 4 means we sneak around the site and enter the opulent tent to the east. And $vote space 5 means we leave and return to the intersection. That is the deal. What's it going to be, chat? Please get your votes in as we deal with this obnoxious bandit and try to get this map. All right, right now we have 1 vote for sneaking around. Rob the opulent, better for justice and loot. Yeah, so we could $vote space 1, attack the bandits, which is going to be interesting. $vote space 2, we sneak around the site and enter the 6-man tent that's on the north side. $vote space 3 means we sneak around the site and enter the 6-man tent that's on the south side. And then vote space 4, it means we sneak around the site and enter the opulent tent to the east. And $vote space 5 means we leave. So what do we want to do? Echo would like to attack the bandits. Feeling comfortable with our level 7. Change your vote. For one brief moment, Echo thought about that. For one brief moment. Okay, yeah. I was like, wow, bold, you know. So yes, get your votes in, chat. Get your votes in. Should we sneak around the site? Should we attack? Should we sneak around the site and go to the 6-man tent to the north? Sneak around the site, go to the 6-man tent to the south? Or sneak around the site and enter the opulent tent to the east? Or leave and return to the intersection? What say you? And I think as you're all voting, I'm going to change this music up. This is fine, but I would like something a little more... How about some ambient? There we go. We all owe to our brother to live life proper and make the fire live on. Live on, fire. That's right. The guy who taught us about magic to the at the monastery. That's right, which was a part of this guy's backstory. Yep. Yep. All right, get those votes in, chat. Right now we have a tie between $vote space 3 and $vote space 4. 1 is attack the bandits. 2 is sneak around the site, go to the 6-man tent to the north. 3 is sneak around the site, enter the 6-man tent to the south. 4 is sneak around the site, enter the opulent tent to the east. 5 is leave and return to the intersection. And we were sent here to retrieve a map. So... Anyone else? Anyone else? Get those votes in. Anyone else? Make those votes happen. I'm going to last call this. So please get those votes in. I don't want to have to break ties. I much prefer it when chat is just voting, so I don't have to do that. We don't have to break ties? What do you mean? Oh, we can roll for it. I don't like the random, though. I don't like the random. My preference in order of priority is that chat votes, and then second is that I break ties, only because I don't love the random choices. Because then, you know, who knows what happens as a consequence of that. Well, yeah, but it's randomly choosing, though. It's not choosing based upon real, like, people's decisions, right? All right. Going once. Going twice. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. I'm going to break this tie and say we should enter the opulent tent because I am impressed with Trifid's analysis that opulent means more loot. And also, of course, the other thing about it is moving into an opulent tent, you know, maybe that's where we're more likely to find a map, but we'll see. Right. Okay. This tent is decorated like something out of a sultan's palace. Tapestries hang in front of all the outer walls, and plush rugs cover the floor. A pile of pillows and blankets form a bed of sorts in the center of the room. 2 small tables are pushed together to form a larger platform. There are 2 chairs at the table. A massive map is unrolled on the table. A pair of small footlockers rest near the back of the tent. You take it all in, but that is not the focus of your attention. A scantily clad human woman with a bandaged arm and numerous bruises cowers behind the makeshift bed. She is tethered to the tent's central pole by a thin chain. She is clearly waiting for your reaction. All right. So, here are these choices. Should we try to talk to the woman? Woman. Should we attack the woman? Woman. Should we cast a spell? Woman. Or should we leave the tent? See ya, woman. What do you think, chat? $ vote space 1, try to talk to the woman. $ vote space 2, attack the woman. $ vote space 3, cast a spell. $ vote space 4, leave the tent. And if we choose to cast a spell, we'll figure out what spell that is. We do have things like, we have like detect magic, and then we have a bunch of other stuff, dancing lights, you know, firebolt her in the face, if that's what we decide to do. This is feeling super, super Minecrafty, this music. So I think I'm going to go with one of my old faithfuls. No. Well, yeah, actually. Okay. All right. We're going to last call this. We have 2 votes for trying to talk to the woman. 2 votes. So now is the chance to get in your vote. All right, last call. Going once. Going twice. All right. We are going to try to talk to the woman. Well, beyond the tangled hair and battered body, it is clear the woman is indeed beautiful. She notes your hesitation and she attempts to straighten herself. Her eyes are asking for help. She tells you that she is a slave to an evil wizard and that he has beaten her badly. The wizard and most of the men have left to steal treasure from a nearby dragon's hoard, and they may be back at any time. The key to her tether is in one of the footlockers. She begins to sob and begs for your help. Okay, so here are some options. Again, a lot of options here. We could ask her more details about the wizard. We could ask her about the dragon horde. We could go to the footlockers and ask for sneakers. No. We could use our thief ability. Let me see if we even have that, though. Yeah, we don't really have that, so I'm going to give that a miss. Investigate the map. Or leave the tent. All right, chat, what do we think? $sign vote space 1, ask her more details about the wizard. $sign vote space 2, ask her about the dragon horde. $sign vote space 3, go to the footlockers, which are on the floor. $sign vote space 4, investigate the map. And $sign vote space 5 is leave the tent. Knowledge is power. Yes, and feel free when you make a choice to do what Triffid and Echo are both doing, which is explaining why they voted the way they did. That is always a good thing, too. Because sometimes I've seen many, many cases where people are like, or sort of hear that and they're like, oh, that makes sense, actually. All right, we have one vote so far. $sign vote space 1, ask for more details about the wizard. $sign vote space 2, ask her about the dragon horde. $sign vote space 3, go to the footlockers. $sign vote space 4, investigate the map. $sign vote space 5, leave the tent. What say you, chat? Jump on board with this vote. Whilst I eat a couple of peanut butter filled pretzels to fully replicate the D&D experience. Actually, if I were going to fully replicate it, at least from when I was younger, I would need to have a package of vanilla Oreos near me. Okay, fair enough, Triffid. All right. And we're going to last call this. Last call, last call. Details, Dragon Horde, Footlockers, map, or leave the tent. What about Mountain Dew or other soda of choice? That's true. Yeah, in my case, it would have been, well, we had, so, at the time, the 4 sodas, well, there were 5 sodas that we liked. 7-Up, Sprite, Orange, so Sunkissed, basically. But the 2 big ones were Root Beer and Ginger Ale. This is back in the day when I had a lot of soda as opposed to now when I have essentially none. I have soda probably like once a month, I would say. 1 little glass. I do like soda though. It is kind of like, I remember the days, but man, it is just straight sugar pretty much. All right. Investigate the map it is. Make sure that I got the... Okay. Moving to the table and the map, you can see that the thing is very old. It does not look like parchment, but some sort of animal skin. The writing is not like any you've seen before, unless we can speak or read Green Dragon. Actually, that's interesting because we do have Draconic. That's interesting. We do have Draconic, but it doesn't say Draconic. It says, let me speak, read Green Dragon. I think it sort of says that almost as a throwaway line, but I think I'd be tempted to be like, yeah, I see what it says. Before you have time to review it in detail, however, a shadow crosses your back. All right. In a flash, you see the woman is untethered and holding a dagger. She calls you a fool and attacks. Betrayed! All right, we have to succeed on a passive perception check to avoid being surprised by the woman. All right, well, let's see. Yeah, look at this. We do have Green Dragon. Man. So we could read that, but we didn't really have a chance anyway because she attacked. So we'll get back to that later. All right, +2, which means we do have a high enough passive perception then. So, curse her sudden but inevitable betrayal. Exactly. Okay, to avoid being surprised by the woman. Now, the woman, according to this, is called Taralyn. Oh, Taralyn. Just find monsters. There we go. Taralyn. All right. She is attacking us, and that cannot stand. Okay. So the time has come for us to roll. So, chat, I'm going to ask you to roll in using the power of, and actually let me get up my dice roller. Hold on a second. Let me get my handy dandy dice roller. Okay. Okay, I don't think I had... Are you ready, Echo? Are you ready with bells on, as the saying goes? All right, let me just get the dice roller up there.